Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you a channeled message. I hope that this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance as always, my sweets. Okay, so right before I started recording, I was meditating and sitting here and just shuffling the cards and everything. I heard someone is missing a piece. Someone is missing a piece. I know we're gonna look into it. What's this about? I'm really feeling this judgment energy and judgment and justice that ended up on the back of the deck, as well as the Page of Pentacles. Somebody is about to be blessed with something that is justice, like a judgment. A judgment has happened. For some of you, it could be a lover or love interest, something like that. It could also be about self-love or possibly even seeing yourself from a different perspective or in a different location. It's like, for some of you, this is giving me the energy of becoming the person that you've been wanting to manifest yourself being. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, but somebody is missing a piece. There's something here that somebody thought that it was their right to judge that you did not deserve, or you didn't, or it was their right to take it away from you or something. But spirit had to step in and had to be assertive. Your spirit guide stepped in and was like, oh, they removed the mask from these people, from these places, from these things. And I just heard the world is about to see this person for who they are. So, wow. Okay. I'm going to leave these cards out here. I'm not going to get more into it. Okay. The world is about to see them. Again, I cut it right on that be assertive with that mask. Like, your spirit guides are literally saying, oh, no, we had to come in and be assertive. No, they're specifically saying these are your ancestors. These are some of your ancestors. So trust and have faith that whatever you feel like was taken away from you, or anything you felt like was unjustly, I don't know. There is this sense here of like, I feel like this is about like your spirit guides. Like, so for a lot of you, I feel like you don't even know. It's like an opportunity that you don't know that somebody tried to ruin or taken away from you, but they didn't. I'm just heard it's promised, so it just was postponed, right? It was just postponed, but it's promised. Like, trust and have faith that your higher self, that your spirit guides, that source is God. That I could have war that I just saw the imagery in this card moving. That's crazy. There's a lot of energy in this trust energy. There's a lot of energy, and like you're getting that. I'm telling you, I don't know. Just for me personally, these light rays I can literally see them like dancing around. Like, that's crazy. No, I'm stone cold sober. Anyway, Spirit is saying that they are shining this light on this issue, that they are shining this radiating energy out, and it's gonna be I'm hearing like the sun energy, like it's gonna be radiating, it's gonna be showing up in your life, like, ooh, the Magician. I told you, you're trying to manifest something into your light, into your life, into your light, into the light. Yeah, somebody here was trying to manifest something into the light. Queen of Pentacles. And again, look at the pinnacle, like with the light rays around. Yeah, you're gonna get a download, or something's gonna happen here. Let's get into it. Yes, confirmation. Yes, balance is gonna be had. Okay, trust and have faith. Balance is gonna come. Like, something probably that you thought wasn't gonna happen. It's kind of like an energy of like, why doesn't everybody else see this, or why doesn't everybody else, recognize this? It's gonna happen. Like, I'm seeing I'm hearing the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. Like, it's like a chariot carrying an Eight of Wands. Like, it's coming really fast, like faster than you would think, faster than you would expect. Okay, no, okay, I am gonna speak on this because I feel this energy right here. Like, somebody received some kind of no, right? Some kind of no. Like, maybe it's just like postponed but promised. Like, it's coming. Like, a not now is not a no. A not now is not a no. What I just heard. Get more information and reconsider. There was something here that needed to be reconsidered. And Spirit is saying that there's no need to worry yet, right? Yes, right? Oh my God. Yes. There is no need to worry, right? Wherever you heard no in the past, you're about to hear yes. So remain positive about this, okay? You're about to be, for some of you, somebody is about to have a very helpful person around them that's really going to help them with forgiveness, right? So this weight energy, right? Let go of this heaviness around this weight, around this waiting energy, right? Because, yeah, Spirit is saying forgive. Forgive. Honestly, this could be something that you felt like I messed this up. Like I messed this up. I messed this up. It must have not come in because I'm not good enough, because I'm not healed enough, because I'm not worthy of it. There's something here. Like that's why Spirit is saying remain positive about the situation, because a no is, I don't know, it was just a no for right now, right? But Spirit is saying you're about to get all the yeses, right? No need to worry, because yes, like it's coming in for you. Wow. Yeah. There was just more information. I'm going to keep those out because they want to clarify that some more. You want to clarify that now? Look, it was not the right time. There's no need to worry, okay? Because it wasn't the right time in the past. It wasn't the right time before. Yes, okay? It just wasn't the right time. That's what you needed to know. It wasn't because you weren't good enough. It wasn't because you weren't working hard enough. It wasn't because of whatever, anything, you know. For some of you, you're like, I felt like I did this, or I felt like I did that, and that ruined this, or that ruined that, or this ruined this chance for me, or something like that. Yeah. There's something better. If you believe there's something better, like having positive affirmations about this, about knowing that everything is happening for your greatest and highest good, that everything is working out in your favor. Like, so when you say things like that, if you use that affirmation, like everything's working out in my favor, everything is working out to my highest and best good, then there are going to be some things you get denied. Then there are going to be some times that people are taken away from you in life. Then there are going to be some opportunities that skip over you, or there are going to be some times that you feel like, that from your perspective, because you can't see things from Spirit perspective, because maybe you don't see, you don't see all the little intricate details of what people are thinking, and of what the future might hold exactly, right? Only Spirit can. And even doing tarot, doing these things, we're only allowed to glimpse certain things that Spirit allows us to know, right? And yeah, is this you're gonna feel like there's sometimes that you're being denied things, and it's not because you're not worthy. It's not because, okay, I'm hearing somebody's inner child was really hurt, because I'm hearing somebody saying like, was I a bad girl? Was I a bad little boy? Was I a bad little girl? Like, this is your inner child being like, was I bad? Did I do something wrong? Like, why am I being punished by not being given what I was asking for, or what I wanted? It's because you needed to reconsider this. You needed to get more information. Like maybe you were asking for a relationship with a certain person, or, for it to come in at a certain time. It would not have been a healthy or a good time for it to come in for you. Like you weren't ready for it. Or maybe even, yes, like maybe there were some things that you needed to experience. Maybe there were some shadow work that you needed to do. So Spirit, because there's like how we say all the time, well, there's divine timing in your spiritual partners and soulmates and these people experiences coming into your life, because maybe, you need to experience some other things. So when that opportunity comes to you, you don't make a decision that you regret, or you don't, you walk straight into something that, Spirit's like, I'll just take those away from you. I'll take that away from you so that you're not hurt later. You might be a little bit hurt now, but not as compared as hurt, not compared to as hurt as you would have been if this would have happened. Hey, stop. Yeah, so some of you, and honestly, like some of you might have even been kind of jealous about something, or some of you might have been getting really angry. You might have lashed out at some people or said some things, that, and then you thought, wow, like this is definitely not coming in now because I haven't handled this in the best possible way. Well, not everybody's love and light all the time. Nobody can be love and light, and not everything can be good in your life at all times. Like it just doesn't happen, right? Yeah. There was something that you were praying for, asking, that you were just asking your angels, please, please, please. And for some of y'all, it for sure was a relationship. What's that? If you believe, yeah. For some of you, you thought it was a lack of belief in yourself, or a lack of belief, like, right, oh, this manifestation must not be coming in because I don't really truly believe it, because I'm not believing hard enough, because I'm not trying hard enough, because I'm not giving enough energy and enough thought and enough prayer. I'm not sacrificing enough to be worthy of Spirit blessing me with this. I'm not helping out enough. I'm not giving enough. I'm not being as hard on myself, or I'm not working as hard as I should. That must be why I'm not getting this. Spirit said that whatever this is, they wanted you to focus on this recovery. They wanted you to focus on this healing energy more so than this. That needed to happen first. more about your mindset. Your spirit's like, I'm telling you, your spirit guides are like, honey, if this was about a relationship with a certain person, or like, like a twin flame or a soulmate, or if you're like, I'm ready to be with my husband or my wife or my partner or whatever it is that you're looking for, the spirit was saying, there was things that you need to know. There is certain people that we want to come into your life, but we know what these people are going through. We know what they're experiencing in their life. We know what they're bringing to the table. And there are certain things that you need to know, that you need to understand, that you need to understand about yourself, that you need to understand about the world, that you need to experience before you come into that, because, you're not going to get the full experience. So yes, we had to say no in the past. Let go, right? Let go of any of that judgment. Let go of hearing that no. Yeah. Because to you, like that it's echoing. Like, right? Like it's echoing. Like, look how this look, like, yeah, look at the head, like this person sitting there, they're just sitting there praying, and then like the heavens are opening up and this angels coming down, they're blowing that horn, and it's like those angels like fuck no. And you're just like, I'm sorry, it's kind of comical. I'm not trying to be like, I'm sure I've felt the heaviness of this energy before. I've felt that before. I have. So you're just like, wow. Wow. Yeah, like this weight energy, right? You have had to wait for this abundance to come into your life. But baby, let me tell you, it wasn't the right time in the past, okay? It wasn't the right time. Spirit said, right? To ask for, they are hearing your prayers. Your prayers have been heard. They will be answered. And spirit even wants to say they are being answered, because spirit is like, there are things that are being laid into place. There are experiences that you're having right now that are opening up these opportunities for you to have, right? But if you start thinking, nope, it's just not going to happen. It hasn't happened yet, so I guess it's not going to happen. I guess I'm not worthy. I guess that is not going to help it come in. Okay. That's going to create blocks. Okay. It's up to you to trust. Okay. Because in the near future, it's coming in. But right now, again, like I said, spirit wanted you to focus on improving your health, to improving this could be a lot of things, right? This health is coming off really general to me, right? It could be your financial health, could be your spiritual health, could be your emotional health, could be, just your home, your body, your actual physical health, right? Lots of things, right? But within the next few weeks, okay? All right. Spirit is saying your intuition is going to be very heightened within the next few weeks. Okay. So it's really important that you're listening to this, because you are going to be given these intuitive hints that are going to guide you to the things that you have been asking to come into your life. So when you get those intuitive hints to go to that place, or go look at that, or go research that, or sign up for that class, or go do that, or go do this, do it, because out there are your manifestations coming into you. Okay. Yeah, success. And for some of you, you might have been, I see that a year from now. It was right here behind this success, right? So there was a success, and there's that a year from now, right? So for some of you, you could have been waiting for years for this, you could have been continuously putting into something for years. Romance. For some of you, this definitely is a relationship. World's coming back around. So let go. Let go. Yeah. To let go of the timing. Yeah, for some of you, yeah. But I honestly feel like that for a lot of you, you are letting go of the timing, right? I feel like you are. I feel like you're getting to a place now where you're kind of realizing this, right? So this is going to be like a confirmation. This is being like a confirmation for you, right? Yes. You're compromising with your spirit guides, right? You're like, okay, I get it. It's I'm hearing conditioned, so that some of you might have been conditioned. Like maybe you guys had those parents that, when they would say things like, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Maybe later. That always meant no. And so when, if you maybe you were conditioned to think, if it's a yes right now. It's a yes, yeah. If it's actually going to happen, it'll go ahead and happen right now. So you might have been conditioned in the way that you were raised, or in your programming, to think, if it's, I gotta wait for it, it's not gonna come in. It's not gonna happen, right? Yeah, Six of Swords. It's time for you to walk away from that, right? All right, so, okay, let's do this. Reconsider, get more information. The Magician. Perhaps you needed to know more about your tools. I'm hearing tool, right? A magician is a person that can use all the tools at their disposal. Maybe there was more things you needed to learn about yourself. You know, there's more things that you needed to research about your journey, about your spiritual path, about your divine life purpose. I don't know. Maybe it was about you researching about, I don't know why cats are coming up, about cats. I don't know, right? There's something that there was more information that you needed to know that is going to help you. But for a lot of you, it is about researching more, about understanding more esoteric, like viewing the universe and viewing energy and viewing, viewing a lot more of like abundance and money and love, and all that is energy that you need to work on and that you need to manifest into your life, right? There's a lot of there's a lot about that. I'm also getting a reconsidering what you're manifesting, because it could be, right, which is why they always say don't try to manifest a certain person into your life, right? Manifest an experience into your life and let God, let spirit decide who that perfect person is that's going to give you the experience that you want. What do you want to feel like in this relationship? Because you don't know if that person is actually really going to make you feel that way. I think for some of you, you figured that out. Like, you figured that out. Like, it took some time, but you figured that out. You were like, whoa, maybe this person isn't who I thought they were. Five of Wands, exactly. There was maybe there was competition here. For some of you, I'm also feeling that too. There's like, Spirit's like, you had to learn about putting up this resistance. It's about like resistant energy. Learning about your own blocks and your own resistant energy. Yeah, as I say that, Two of Swords, blocking your path, blocking your own way, blocking your own path to healing. To kind of feeling like you're putting out those messages and they're being heard by the universe. Seeing your signs and your synchronicities. Look at this person setting up the microscope, I almost said. Then I almost called it a telescope. What is that called? Wow, that is just like the name of that object is just like leaving my brain right now. There's something here that you didn't see. Like, you didn't even know about it, and Spirit is like, Queen of Pentacles, I'm telling you. Yeah, maybe for some of you, it really was like, okay, I want this, and it didn't come in, and then you started doing research about it, and then you started looking it up, and you started doing more. It's sending you on this whole path. Eight of Pentacles, putting in that work. More information. Yeah, Page of Wands, going on that journey, right? Spirit said you needed to be willing to go on that journey. You had to be willing to fight for this. To not fight yourself, but to put in that work, right? To recognize your own innate power that lay within you. Yeah. Two of Cups. And like I said, for some of you, the Tower. Some of y'all had to realize that the people or the things that you were manifesting into your life just really aren't for you. Yeah, see how it's like the mermaid and then the person, and how they're, they're different, right? They're really different. That's what I keep getting, that this person, if it was a person in the past, they're different. This was a Tower moment. King of Wands. This person is different than you thought they were. The High Priestess. Yeah, there's things about yourself that you had to discover, and Spirit's saying this way is the way that we knew that you would figure it out. We're really doing this for you, right? The Fool, right? Because it sent you on this journey, right? This High Priestess getting this, it sent you on this journey. It woke you up, right? It brought you out of that moon energy into the sun energy, right? Eight of Swords on the back of the deck. Yeah, there were just things that you didn't understand, you didn't see. Five of Pentacles. And it really created this energy of this like Five of Pentacles around you, right? Like I'm missing out, like I'm not in. Spirit's like, look, I'm sitting here giving you this, and you're like, oh my god, why? Yeah, there's the Lovers, right? There's that energy again. Yeah. Ooh, this is coming in. This is coming in so strong, so powerfully. Oh my god. You have no idea how strong your powers of manifestation are. Like Spirit is like, girl or boy, like, honey, when you really Queen of Cups, when you really start really giving and you really start working on yourself and you really start opening up that heart chakra, it is going to be wild. It is going to be wild. Ace of Wands, right? I'm talking about, oh, but you're really, it's almost like Spirit is like, you're seeing this ace, this beginning, this opening as a 10 of Wands. The Spirit said they understand that discomfort can feel like a 10 of Wands. You can go through a lot of tower moments. But this awakening is happening exactly the way that it is for a reason. Hello. You had to clear out this toxic energy away, right? Spirit had to come in and shine that light on all this gunk and all this, ugh, right? Nine of Pentacles, so that you could free yourself from that. So that you could become this independent person and be aware of what you're growing in your garden, right? Be aware. I feel like for a lot of you, you have been this unconscious, this subconscious manifester for your whole entire life. Some of you might have noticed those kind of things, but kind of brushed them off before you went through your spiritual awakening. Like you would see a situation happen and it would happen exactly in that same way. Or you'd be like, I want this to happen. And that exact thing would happen. And you might kind of be like, oh, wow, that's crazy. It just kind of happened. Okay. Well, whatever, you know, but it's like Spirit wants you to get to a place where you can consciously manifest this into your life. You know? I just heard Spirit, one of your spirit guides said that you've been raised to see things more on, it's like, yeah, it's like you've been raised to concentrate on the things that, you know, it's like the negative energy, right? So say like what is what we were talking about before, right? Like something wasn't for you, so it got removed from your life. Well, instead of seeing like, wow, this really happened to help me, right? This really happened to help me. You concentrated on the, oh my God, here it is. I'm losing something again. It's being taken away from me. I must not be worthy. That must be why this is leaving my life. Kind of pay attention to those things, right? But Spirit is like, it's so important that you woke up to see it from to see things from a different perspective, you know? Yeah, and Spirit is saying it's totally human. It's totally human. It's not just you, but it's totally human to kind of see this. I just heard somebody say Archangel Michael in the house, King of Swords. Yeah, this kind of like frozen energy, right? This truthful, honest energy. Again, there's that sun energy that we were talking about, right? There's the sun, the enlightenment, the awakening, the understanding. Yeah. Yeah, you might have gone through a lot of Three of Swords energy in your past. So that kind of gave you this kind of like hard exterior, kind of gave you this kind of like concentrating on the shadow, concentrating on what we've lost, concentrating on the death more than the rebirth energy, right? But Spirit's saying you've been concentrating on the shadow, on the darkness, on the death long enough. It's time to concentrate on the rebirth. It's time to concentrate on what you're growing, what you're manifesting. It's time to concentrate on how powerful of a person that you are, that you manifest these huge tower moments into your life for your better and highest good. Like it's time for you to really step into that power, right? It's time for you to really step into that energy and, to be honest, stop drowning in your sorrows, right? Oh, what is that line in that? It's in that that Pixar movie, that Ratatouille movie, where Ego, right? That's his name, the food critic. He comes to the restaurant and he's like, I don't, I'm not, this is not a direct quote, but it's like, you provide the food, I provide the perspective. So that's kind of what Spirit is saying, is like, I'm trying to provide you with this perspective. I knew the Queen of Wands was going to show herself, because that's exactly the energy that I was seeing embodying in my head, that Queen of Wands energy. Yes, right? To step into that power, to step into that confidence. Like, damn, see how powerful you are. See how you are this really powerful, energetic being of, of death and rebirth and creation. And you have all this infinite possibility and magic and just glorious energy inside of you. You have been made to feel like this isn't true. This isn't real. It is a fucking construct that the Matrix has tried to make you believe in. Oh, what's that name of that song? Girl, put your records on, play you your favorite song. Go ahead, let your hair down. Yeah. What song is that? That's the only part of the song that I'm hearing. Yeah. But yeah, so music might be really powerful for a lot of just like putting on your music and like, just getting up and doing your projects and cleaning your house and, just let your hair down. Like, it's okay. Like, don't be so hard on yourself about things that have happened. Yes, strength. Like, you're so strong. Like, you're trapping yourself. And this kind of performing energy. That's what I always get from the Two of Pentacles in this deck, is this performing energy. Like, feeling like you need to put on a show or, balance this out. Like, hide this magical part of yourself to be accepted by people. But Spirit's saying you were trying too hard to hide yourself to be accepted by the wrong people. They were never going to accept you in the first place. So why not be your authentic self? And Spirit says it's going to take practice. It's going to take practice to stand in that truth. It's going to take practice, daily practice, to change the way that you've thought for your whole life, however long it's been, right? It takes time to to unscramble yourself and your mind and from these paradigms, and to unlearn the conditioning that was put inside you. It does take time, right? But you got it. Yeah, I just keep hearing that. Girl, put your records on. Yeah. Yeah, Ace of Cups. You have this brand new passionate beginning, right? On the other oh my God, you don't even know. Holy crap. Like, ooh. Sit in the moment. With this Four of Pentacles, sit in this moment. And be so proud of yourself. Like, so Spirit's like, you're so hard on yourself. Like, if you could experience your life from the outside, like Spirit has, without all without all your conditioning and your brain, and without all your thought process like getting in the way of you seeing the truth, there's so many times in your life where you would be like, oh my gosh, like, you've tried so hard and you've worked so hard, and you would give that recognition to anybody else. You would tell other people to be soft, to be gentle, to be loving with themselves, but you'd be mad at a friend that was being this hard and this mean on themselves, mean to themselves. Or you would tell them, like, don't be that way. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's okay. I don't know. Maybe you never get told that. Maybe you never get told that. Maybe you never get told by people around you that they're proud, or they see you, or they recognize you, or they see how hard you've been working and what you've been doing. So maybe you feel like, well, maybe it's not real. Maybe it's just in my head. But there's kind of this energy of you moving away from this like King of Swords energy here, where this kind of like frozen, locked up energy, and moving much more into this Queen, just kind of melting into like this Queen of Cups energy. Yeah, that energy came right back out again. A lot of grounding energy. Also, being near water. If you have a place near where you live that you can go be like near running water, like a stream or even like specifically a waterfall. If you have a place anywhere around you, go spend some time there. Even if it's just a day trip. Even if it's just a day trip, go. Go, sit on the ground, feel, if it's, cool enough or it's the water is clean enough, put your body in the water, even if it's just your feet or your toes or something, and just absorb that energy, absorb that clearance energy, especially something about a waterfall. There's something here about a waterfall for real though. That's standing out to me so hard. Like, oh, it's gonna feel so good. It's gonna be so cleansing. Oh my God. Like a freaking cool breeze blowing through your soul. Like, come on now. Come on now, Empress. Come through. Come on now. For a lot, I'm telling y'all, for a lot of you with this Empress energy here, this work that you're doing on yourself, you are calling in that partner. King of Pentacles, right? You are calling in that partner. You're calling in that person. So if this was about a relationship, don't worry about it. It's coming in. Ground yourself in this energy, right? Oh, you're attracting in this energy, or even if you're the one wanting to resonate in this energy, right? Even if you want to resonate more with resonating in this energy, you are calling it in. You're calling it in. It's grounding in. It's coming in. Oh, my heart feels like it's racing out of nowhere. I was just like, look at this, 2 of Wands and then the 4 of Wands. When did it show itself? I'm not gonna pull it. And then the 10 of Pentacles too. Wait, is that the 10? Yeah, it's the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. Yeah, so see how that volcano is like smoke? It's like smoke signals. It's like this person is like, oh my gosh, right? Because look, you're above the water out here, right? And this person is like under the water, and they're like, what? It's like smoke signals, like, oh, so you're being drawn into it. See how this person's like open, arms open, chest like out, like they're being like sucked in, drawn into it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, there's a soul contract energy happening here. Yeah, with that Hierophant, with that three of Pentacles followed by the Hierophant for sure. Yeah. Oh my God, what is the name of that song? I just keep hearing it over and over and over again. King of Wands and the 3 of Cups. That 4 of Wands is showing itself again. Things are being balanced. Things had to be balanced. I also feel like your person, whoever this person's, they weren't ready either. They had things that they had to do. Not that they weren't good enough or any of that stuff. Also, your person might have a lot of tattoos. You can meet this person, something around tattoos. You can meet this person. I know all his tattoos all over his body. Or this person could have tattoos like specifically like a back tattoo or a forearm tattoo or something like that. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. But if it resonates for you, it might. Yeah. Embodying like this King of Wands energy. It's like this very like defensive, protective energy. And this Three of Cups is just making me feel like protecting like your happiness, protecting your well-being, protecting your... Yeah. Also a lot of like fellowship energy. I'm getting this fellowship energy here with this three of cups. Oh, you're gonna be so surrounded by like people and friends and like people that just love you so much. The moon again. There that is again. Look at this person singing. Right, singing. It might have to do with music or something to do with singing as well. I feel like whoever this person is, I feel like these people, they love your voice. There's something about like a siren call or like putting your voice or putting something out there, the Fool, right? That's making these people want to, it's like speaking that truth, speaking, doing that spell work for yourself, doing those affirmations, doing those prayers, answering that is, it's like drawing again, right? Look how like this person is like, you know, just singing and singing. Look how this person is kind of like, look like they're in a trance, like just coming forward towards this person. Like, and again, look, here they are walking, like you're above water here again. And here's this person walking out of the water. Yeah. King of Cups. Interesting. Okay. A year from now. Yeah, this is still that a year from now with that let go of this 10 of Wands. Let go of the burdens. Let go of that. Let go of feeling like it's your responsibility that things haven't gone perfectly well or gone in your mind, right? Or gone how other people in your mind might think. That's what's going to help ground this. When you realize that you're fine, like you're okay, like everything's going according to plan. It's okay. Nothing got taken away. Nothing was denied. 9 of Cups. You're gonna get your wish fulfillment. Okay? You're gonna get this wish fulfillment. And like every cup. Look how this is like, woo. Look how this person's just like, oh shit. Look how every single one of my cups are filled. I feel like there will be a time in your life when you look back and reflect at all these different like occurrences. Because for some reason this is reminding me, this energy right here is the 9 of Cups energy is reminding me of like that the pensive from Harry Potter, right? It was like where you like pour your memories into it and you can look into it. There's something about that, like looking into all these cups, because like this person's like looking into all these cups, into all these memories from the past and just being like, wow, like it could even be your future self kind of coming through and being like, boo, like stop worrying. You got the treasure chest, like it's here, right? Like you found it. Right? These towers are temporary. The sun, it's just a necessary step on your way to greatness, is what I just heard. Damn. This has not been denied, boo. You have not been denied. And the spirit keeps saying, they're saying deny, you know, postponed but not denied. You know, just not now. Not now is not a no. They keep saying that, but they're like, it's really, you know, it's really not about the fact, you know, that, yeah, that's the truth. It's really not about that, you know, like it was never postponed. It was never pushed back. You just, spirit's time, divine time, and your timeline just didn't line up. Your thought process of what your timeline should be or how successful you should be by a certain time or what you thought was coming in by a certain time. It just wasn't the same. And that can be disappointing, but 8 of Pentacles, there was a lot of work that went into this. Excuse me. For some of you guys, I'm telling you, for some, for some of you, you've been like, I want this to come in, or I want that. That's specifically around like a job or a business or a career. Spirit saying, soon you're gonna be so damn busy, you're gonna be like, why wasn't I appreciating my off time when I had it? I was just like, I just want to work. And then it all came in, and you're like, I'm not complaining about it coming in, but dang, I should have appreciated that downtime a little bit more than I did. I spent all that downtime worrying about with all this Ten of Swords, like it's not coming. And then when it comes, I'm like, oh, I should have appreciated the downtime, boo. Which is why, again, Spirit saying, girl, let your hair down. Like, it's okay. Boo. You know? For some of you, Spirit might be saying this is some emotional development that they're really asking you to do, right? That they're really asking you to do about yourself. Wheel of Fortune. This is a chance or opportunity for your inner child to kind of grow up or release or let go or purge some of this energy here. Okay, Wheel of Fortune again. Divine timing is playing a role. Okay, Spirit saying that's enough of these. All right, so last bit of advice, so we'll go ahead and close this out. Thank you so much, Spirits. Okay, take action. There are things that you are going to be guided. Again, like I said in the beginning when we were in this deck, right? There are going to be intuitive hints and messages and everything. Spirit is saying take action because there's something better. There's something better, which is why Spirit had to take action. Okay? Take action. Spirit had to step in and be like, you know what? No. You know what? No. You're not ending up with this person. You know what? No. So that's why you found out that friend felt that way about you. That's why you found out that person was cheating on you. That's why you found out that person was a completely different person, or that person ghosted you or never showed up in your life. Okay? Spirit is doing everything that they're doing because there's something better, and they're, pointing you towards a peaceful resolution to this. Okay? And that's their only purpose to this. Again, with a peaceful resolution. Right? Yeah, and I'm getting big 10, with that rainbow there, right? I'm getting 10 of Cups vibes off of that. Compromise, yeah. So Spirit is saying, take some balance because big happy changes are happening in your life. And I know that's not always easy. And then, it's not always easy to see that. But again, yeah, okay, I really didn't pay attention to it at all. But again, look, with this peaceful resolution, there's the rainbow again. And here you are going like, oh my God, I got it. Your spirit guides are like, yeah, like we told you it was coming. Like we told you were going to have it. Right? Yeah, some of you might even be kind of like eventually looking back and kind of reflecting on this and being like, I was kind of throwing a tantrum, or I was kind of throwing a fit. Like, I need to calm down. I need to chill out. I need to find that compromise. I need to find this balance, this emotional balance for myself. Okay? So Spirit's saying, okay, don't stop believing, okay? Because this is going to come in the perfect timing. Trust and believe. And Spirit said, in the future, you might not even see it as the perfect timing, right? When it comes in, you might be like, really now? But okay. Okay. Things are going to make sense. Spirit said, doesn't it always end up making sense in the end? So, come on. When are you really going to start trusting us? Forgiveness. Some of y'all have some ancestors that are like, you're going to feel like when this comes in, you're going to be like, I owe you an apology. So they just showed me like a scenario, where it's like when it's almost like one of those like movie or TV shows misunderstandings when somebody assumes that somebody did something to hurt them or to go behind their back, but it was like, like in the TVs or the movie show where it's like the person is like avoiding their partner because they're planning a surprise, or they're pretending like they forgot their birthday or something like that just so they can be like, surprise, I actually put in all this work. But it's like before the surprise comes out, it's like you call this person and you're like, look, we got to talk. And they're like, okay, we'll come over. And you're like sitting there and you're like cussing them out or something. And you're like, you're such an a-hole. Like, you totally forgot about my birthday. I can't believe you, yada, yada, yada. And this person's just like, well, actually, all of our friends and family are here because we threw this big giant party for you because we love you so much. And you're like, like, oh, okay. Oh, I see that I have made some assumptions about what's going on here. Yeah. So it's kind of like that kind of misunderstanding kind of scenario that Spirit is kind of playing out. It's like, wow, I really put my foot in my mouth kind of energy. Like, and that's kind of how Spirit's like, you're going to be feeling like that, boo. You're ready. Spirit saying, it's okay. You're ready now. In the past, it wasn't quite time. It's time to take action because you're ready. Yeah. So Spirit says, again, we hear you, right? We hear you. We hear your prayers. We hear that, okay? We understand you're being assertive about what you want. You know, you're like, this is what I want and I want it. We hear you. We're trying to bring it to you in the most peaceful, loving, open, possible, way possible. And that might take a little bit longer. The timing of it might not be what you expect, but it might have been. Yeah, Spirit correct me. It might have been a lot longer than you expected, but I feel like the end is in sight. Like the light at the end of the tunnel is getting pretty bright. Again, look at that. As I say that, look at how that kind of looks like a light at the end of a tunnel. And look how close that person is to that angel, that light at the end of the tunnel. Ask your angels, right? Like, so yeah, you might want to, put out a little prayer of thank you. You might want to be like, sorry, I was kind of throwing a fit in the past. Like, I get it now. Okay, thank you so much for all your love and your blessings. Or, and also, ask for help, for guidance, for understanding, for compassion, for empathy, for yourself and for other people and situations. Call to your angels and your spirit guides to help you tap into this forgiveness energy and forgiving yourself and forgiving the past and forgiving things that maybe you're holding grudges about that you don't even realize about, that might be holding up your heart space. That's where you're going to find your success, right? You're going to find the success again, right? Like I said, the light is at the end of the tunnel, right? And here you are, right? So see this like bright light, this like a bright light up here, and it's like, sorry, it's right here. And it's like your spirit guides with this open arms, like, here, I'm gonna give it to you. And here you are being like, success, I got it, right? Within a few weeks. I'm telling you, this is coming in quick. The light's at the end of the tunnel for a lot of you. So don't give up hope, right? Always keep believing. Don't stop believing. Meditation brings answers. So for some of you, this is, like I said, it's going to come during a download, during a meditative session. Again, it might be what we were talking about with the water, the waterfall, and the nature and the grounding. All of that energy, like, beautiful. Oh yeah, right. Look for a sign. Ask for a sign. You'll be shown. You'll be shown. There's an opportunity. There's an opportunity. It's about to fall into your lap. And a big opportunity to improve your health, maybe even to improve some of this, right? Maybe you have been praying for spirit to help you deal with some of these emotional issues that you're dealing with here, with your lack of faith or trust or belief in yourself, or your forgiveness or your gentleness with yourself. This is coming in for you. This is coming in for you. Right. Yeah. And maybe you were asking about, improving, right? Improving your mental health by helping, right, with this weight energy, right? Please help with this tension, with this with this patience energy, with being understanding of this higher, or being of this hermit energy, or this higher, or this energy that all things come in time, that it's okay. So there are times to act and there are times to wait. And because you might resonate, for some of you, even if you resonate with being the divine feminine, you might resonate more in, because honestly, we do live in a masculine, energy-driven world where it's like, I want to see the results in the 3D right now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There's not as much energy and as much importance that gets put on the, just, that gets put on the wait, listen, meditate, find out, dig inside, find out what you really need. It's like this: you got to be going, you got to be going, you got to be doing something, you got to be doing this, you got to be doing that. And if you ain't doing that, I just see you sitting there, you ain't doing shit. So there might be that kind of energy that's coming at you all over the place, or just in the energy in general, because our collective consciousness for a long time has been in that. If you ain't acting, if you ain't in masculine energy, you're not doing anything, right? Yeah. Within the next few weeks, in the next few months, it's gonna be big energy. It's gonna be big energy for you. I feel it. Yeah, again, and that within the next few months energy. is coming as well. So a big, like, big energy coming towards you within the next few weeks, and then another big energy coming within the next few months. Ooh, wait, romance. So this kind of helpful energy could be coming really quickly within the next few weeks to kind of like help shift your perspective. The energy that you need to help shift your perspective, whether, and this could come in many forms. It could come in the form as a person. It could come in the form as, like classes, lessons, books, knowledge of some type, right? Expansion of some type. And then afterwards, this love energy, this romance energy that you seem to really be. I'm telling you, listen to your intuition. Your intuition's been telling you it's coming. It's coming. Have faith in yourself. Yes. Confirmation. Communicate clearly. Your spirit guides are saying, we've been trying to communicate clearly to you through your intuition. For some of you, you might have really struggled trusting your intuitive hints, your intuitive guidance. You could ask for signs all the time and then be like, oh, you could even get to the point where you're being guided to look up what these angel numbers, what these signs, what these symbols mean, what these colors mean, analyzing all this stuff. And you're like, wow, that's so amazing. But yet Spirit is saying that there are some times that you still neglect to really allow those signs to really sink in deep down, that you're like, wow, that's amazing, that's beautiful. But it's this kind of energy of like, it doesn't stick around or it doesn't latch on. And there's this underneath it, there's this energy of, can I really trust this? Can I really trust myself? Can I really trust the knowledge that I gain in myself? Can I really sit in that energy of, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. I can trust myself. I can trust my intuitive guidance. Because again, we are very geared towards, if it's not right in our face, right? There's too much emphasis put on the when it's in your hand, when the manifestation shows up, and not all the energy. Because most of the energy comes in, right? It's all the waiting, the manifesting, the research, the doing, all of that until it comes in. But there's so much of an emphasis in our culture, in our consciousness of, it ain't nothing till I see it, right? It's not nothing until you've made the money. It's nothing until you have the improvement. It's nothing until I see the results, and their results I think of as improvement. And Spirit's saying you need to wipe that away. You need to wipe away what other people have taught you is success, what other people have taught you is improvement, what other people have taught you is abundance. Because it's not about them and what they think. It's about you. And it's about what you know. Fuck it if they don't know it. Forget them if they don't know it. Like it does. It's not about them. No kind of like, blessings on them, whatever. They're doing their own thing. But yeah, this kind of stepping into that, standing in your own authenticity, standing in your own authority in yourself and in your life. That's what's really going to help you to really, really ground in and be like, oh shit. Yeah, like really like, oh shit, okay. Oh. Yeah, so don't stop. Right? And Spirit said again, there's no need to worry. So allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to explore. Allow yourself to go out there. Allow these energies to come into you. Remain positive, okay? Remain positive. And don't feel like waiting is such a negative thing, right? There are times to act and there are times to wait. There are times to resonate, And I feel like a lot of practicing and really kind of things clicking, kind of things really, 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 clicking into place for you. That's what's coming into you really quickly. It's coming in. All right. Well, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate all you as always. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscriptions. Appreciate you deeply. I hope this gave you the love, light, and clarity that you were looking for in your situation. Okay, my love. Thank you so much for being here for me today. All right. If you are interested in getting a personal read or anything else, reaching out, my contact information is down below, as well as checking out the links in the description box down there too. All right. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.